Kaley, I have a question. Did you do a lot of improv when you were studying acting or preparing, or did you just? Is this just you?
Never.
You are such, from the first time we met and started talking and hanging out, and this is why you're always so much fun. You're one of the best yes-anders. You are just,
That's sweet.
No, but you really are.
That's
You're very fun. And so I always thought, oh, Kaley must have started out doing improv, like so many people
nice.
I talk to.
That is so nice. No, I'm not like I'm not comedian. I didn't take that path. I never did improv. I took one acting class when I was 10 years old. Did I already tell this story? I feel like I probably did. Okay.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. And you know what? I've told so many stories so many times over about my career in porno. So yeah. Everyone knows the story.
We do. We know that story very well.
Yeah.
No, I took one acting class when I was 10 years old, and it was like there was a bunch of kids my age, and I had to do a scene, and the acting teacher said to me in front of all my peers, "You will not make it." She said, you are a pots and pans actor is what we call someone like you. I was 10. And what she meant by that was I was, all over the place, messy, not sophisticated. That was what she said to me. Mm-hmm. And I went home and I bawled my eyes out. I could cry. Cry now. It's really PTSD. And my mom, I said, I'm not going back to that class. And she goes, yeah, you're going to finish the class. I was like, please don't make me go back. I don't want to go back. She thinks I'm so bad. I suck. My mom made me go back. I ended up finishing the class. It was like a few months, whatever I had to do. I never took another class again. But that woman, literally said that to me. And from that point on, I've never forgotten that, because I actually do think I am that kind of actor in a way. But in a way, I think that was like a good thing.
Yeah.
But she was not thinking that was a good thing.
We had a couple people like Harrison Ford has come on here and had a similar experience with Jerry Tarkovsky. And then who else came? Do you want to name this woman?
Tracy Ellis Ross.
Tracy Ellis Ross.
Lindsay Porter.
Wow.
How do you remember her name?
I just do.
You know, it's funny. We talk about these things because I always sort of a secret mission of mine in this podcast. Mostly it's just to have fun. But if I have a theme that I like to pursue, it's a little inspirational for people listening, which is it's good for people to hear from you that you were told no. And we've had so many people come in here who've had these incredible careers, and they share these stories. And I think that's good for people to know that. It's good for people also to know that some of that insecurity and some of that doesn't go away later on. Just because you've had a lot of success, it's still there.
That actually drives me now, because I laugh. I'm like, I am kind of like that. Like, I have created my own way, and that's completely fine. But I definitely was told that I was terrible a long, long time ago and that I would never make it.
It's interesting because you have this, crazy success with Big Bang Theory. And I've heard you say that when that was over, you thought, well, I guess that's it. People will see me on the street for the rest of my life and say, oh, hi, Penny, how you doing? And your career since then has been you shape-shifting in all these cool ways.
Yeah.
And,
Thank you.
whether it's like the flight attendant or like in role play, you do these things where you get to do light comedy, but also you get to be very serious or wounded or sort of put through the ringer, and you do that beautifully. And so now I feel like you've carved out this space where no one could say,
thank you.
You're that's okay. We'll let you know, Miss Sitcom, when we need you. But you know what I mean?
Thank you. I mean, I laugh. If I was known as Penny for the rest of my life, I'm more than fine with that. It was like one of the best experiences. It got me to where I am literally right now. Mm-hmm. It was amazing. And I learned so much on that show and had a blast. Yeah, I kind of thought that too. I'm like, well, maybe I'll do sitcoms forever. And by the way, I love doing sitcoms. I love the schedule. I love an audience. So I had nothing against it. And then when I found Flight Attendant, I'm like, oh, maybe I could do this. Like, people might, I don't know if they're going to believe I can do it, but I think I can do it. And then kind of I wanted to do that drama, but also bring in, I always have to add a little comedy in there. And we kind of turned it into that and kind of formed our own little tone. And that's what I've run with. But
I think we live in this, actually this kind of golden era in entertainment, in my opinion. And I can say that as someone who's really not in it now. I mean, doing this, but But I think there's this really nice era we're in where people try to classify things and they don't need to be classified. So there was that big controversy about The Bear. How can The Bear be, up for an Emmy if it's, they're saying it's a comedy, but it's not a comedy, and people were getting all worked up about it. And I said, I don't really care. I really like The Bear, and I don't think there needs to be these strict classifications anymore. And now there's all this entertainment where I feel like there are these very funny moments and then very dark moments. And then a character you really like can die.
Yes.
So it's way past Gilligan's Island where everything everything resets every week and has to go back to point zero.
No, exactly. I mean, we had that with Flight Attendant too. I had a lot of people who were like, it's not, we went up for comedy and all this stuff. And they were like, you're not a comedy. I'm like, but it is kind of a comedy. Like you're not pigeonholed anymore. It's all the things.
Right.
And everyone has a different opinion. There's so much out there. That's the thing. There's so much out there, and all the tones now are all over the place, which makes it, I think, so much fun.
Yeah. I was saying the same thing watching the movie that you just did, where I thought there are really fun, funny moments, but then there are also moments where I don't know, is someone getting killed right now?
Yeah.
And I love that that's the era that I think a whole generation has come up with.
Yeah.
Which is we don't, and there's so many amazing shows like Breaking Bad that could be hilariously funny and comical. Bryan Cranston in his tidy whities, yelling while his meth lab blows up. So many great comedy moments. And then some of the deepest pathos that I've seen, that's everywhere now. And
I know. It's so crazy. I can't believe how long I've been doing this. I mean, truly, I can't.
You're 77 years old.
I'm 77.
And I want to thank you for your service in the Korean War.
I'm 3,000 months old.
I think you were there. You were at the DMZ long before they had a gift shop. And God bless you for it.
I have been around.
The work you did to get Dwight Eisenhower elected puts you in rare company.
Really rare company. No, it's like, God, I've been doing this so long at this point now. I just want to work with people I love to work with. I want to have fun. I want to do jobs that are fun. I mean, dude, when I heard I got to come back on.
Did you just call me dude?
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Listen, I'm 3,000 months old, okay? I'm trying to get back with the young kids.